Welcome back. If you've ever felt exhausted trying to be the perfect parent, you are certainly not alone. Many moms and dads put tremendous pressure on themselves to make all the right decisions. But what if the pursuit of perfection is actually getting in the way? Developmental psychologist and friend of the Saturday morning show, Dr. Marti Erickson, here to fill us in on what kids really need to grow up well. It's so good to see you again.
Good to see you, Rena.
Thanks
I'm so happy that you're here
yes,
and will be here.
Yes, absolutely. I'm glad to be back. This was a topic that was important to me as the mom of a 9.5-year-old. You do want to be perfect.
Yeah, you do.
How is that getting in the way?
Well, because we're striving all the time to find out what is perfect, and we're missing the fact that the simple things right in front of our eyes are what really matter. And so it's important to understand what it means to be a good enough parent or parent enough. And our podcast that I do with my daughter, has been all about that for 20 years now, Mom Enough. But it's that you really need to be present, and relationship is everything. And that doesn't require spending a whole lot of money. It's simple to do. It's about you. You are the best gift you bring to your children. And it starts from the moment they're born or even before. And so we really need to take a look at what those basic elements are that every child needs. And I kind of sum it up, this is a quick and dirty way to talk about a very complex topic, but I sum it up in 5 major points that come from a whole huge body of research, including research I did at the University of Minnesota.
And some of those things are secure attachment.
That's the foundation. And this is when a baby is born, they give us a signal long before they can talk. They tell us things with their body, their face, their cries, and so on, their gaze, the way they look at us. And so having someone who responds sensitively, predictably, to that child's cues, letting them kind of drive the interaction, is where secure attachment starts. And children learn to trust in you, and they learn to trust in their own ability to seek what they need. And that is essential to every aspect of social and emotional development throughout our lives. It's not the only thing, but it's the foundational thing.
Rich language from birth?
Yeah. These days we're on our phones so much, we're giving phones to very young children, and a lot of times there is no room to talk. And that's just a tragedy, and a lot of people, a lot of serious professionals are very worked up about that. But it's so important to talk long before a baby can talk, and to read and to sing and to be playful with it. This is not about giving lessons to babies. It's about being present for them and talking with them.
Play and exploration. I think that's obvious, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Some of these are very obvious, yeah.
And that's how kids learn. They're experiencing the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they have to be moving. It's not, again, holding a device. It's moving around and learning from things with adults, guiding them, not controlling them.
This next one I like a lot, clear limits with reasons.
Yeah, and we teach our kids values, and we teach our kids good behavior, and that has to include very clear, firm limits that are appropriate to the age and stage of the child, but then also giving them a reason. That can be as simple as when a toddler starts to step off the curb, you say, danger, and then help them come back and point out that, there's a car there. And it gets more complicated as the kids get older. And
opportunities to contribute.
Yeah, we miss this one so often.
Yes,
parents try to be perfect by doing everything their child wants, giving them everything that they need, but we need to give them opportunities to have responsibility. Even as toddlers, they can carry the clean towels over, or help with the dishes, all sorts of things, and that really makes a difference. When we contribute, we benefit as much as the people to whom we contribute.
Absolutely, I love that so much. And so what do parents need for themselves in order to be parent enough?
Well, first of all, good understanding of child development, and we have so many rich resources here in the Twin Cities for parents to learn, early childhood family education classes. Our sponsor organization, Way to Grow, which does home visiting with kids up to age 8 from infancy. There are lots of resources, but they need to know about child development. Second, they need really strong support networks. They need people with whom they can offer things and receive things and really support each other in what their children need. and we often need a look back at how we were parented. And so much research, this is my area of research, really documents how if we look back at how we were treated and do that honestly, what do we want to carry forward? What do we want to leave behind? You might need some therapy to do that. I did. We might need a good network of friends again talking about that with us. But it really is important because that's how you break intergenerational cycles of non-optimal parenting or even abuse and neglect.
Absolutely.
So really hugely important.
Oh my gosh, I love all of this. Thank you so much for, especially now, I think people are feeling this more than ever now, so we needed your advice. Thank you so much. If you'd like to hear more about being the good enough parent, you can listen to Dr. Marti Erickson's Mom Enough 20th anniversary podcast right now. You can check it out on momenough.com. Her also Dr. Daughter, a part of that as well. We'll link to it as well on KARE11.com/Saturday. Thank you, Dr. Erickson.